1/4 inch bit, 3/8 more or less on each side of the bit, give you a center line. The material, I'm going to drill 4 holes, and what I'll do, just line them up at the end of the vise right there with a V-block on the other end holding it in a position, clamped here in the vise. So you come down, pick the metal, and I'll show you something. Now we should be able to start that drill bit. Now let's see if it will. I'll put a little drop of, just a little drop right there of that rapid tap, you know, kind of to put the odds in my favor. We'll drill we'll drill 3 more of them holes right there. Next project, and nothing more than a couple of holes and a couple of recycle bars there. And we'll spread them cotters there when we get the wheels on there. But nothing more than a couple of holes right there with a little deeper and crossways filed. Need 4. Shadow lines. Right there on those shadow lines. Right there on that jaw. If you look at the lines that goes around that way, it casts a shadow out yonder. And if you get the distance from here to there the same as that shadow over yonder, you'll be within a few thousandths. Needed to be that size in order to put an axle. Those will be axle spacers, 1 inch. Slips right in there with. That's pretty. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send that in for grade. Needed 4 axle spacers. What I made today. Got that up there at Harbor Freight. I ain't had a minute's worth of trouble with it. With the Cupid, it was a real deal. Needed 4 of those spacers. 7/8 hole in there needed to be 1 inch. You know, run that burr down right there with that sander right there. You know, we good to go now. Let's get them cotters. Well, the reason for these, that's just some off-the-shelf washers, nominal size 2 and that's 2 and that's 2 1/4, you know. But the little bearing holder in there is smaller than that, so we needed this right here to put on here in order to make that a more stronger wheel. An outside spacer. I'll take them out, take them wheels out, take them bearings and electrolyze them. In the meantime, in order to get on with the projects, I need to weld up the framework. Now, okay, that's a good tight fit. On these right here, just the weight of the wheels, the way they are, you know, I can tell it's a good. Well, it turns pretty easy. I'm turning it with my hand in here. So we okay there. And the reason that this is important is we want to cut a spacer pipe to go in between them, or we don't have to use any shims in there. So I'm going to use two of these rulers side by side. And it's less than 15 inches. So using this one right here and looking straight down through yonder, you know, kind of eagle-eyed it, let's say, it's 14 and a half and a 16th. It's 14 and 9/16. 14 and a half and a 16th. That's what we're going to cut it. That was about a 16th there sliced off the end of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's very good. So, what we're going to do, I'll show it to you. Going to be a heavy duty cart. Just because it's what the metal I had laying over there. This will be the rear wheels. This is the rear. The wood pieces are run in this area, straight this way. So this right here, the height from here up to here will be determined on the rear by how high the front is. So we'll build the front, the smaller wheels for the front, so it'll turn underneath the cart. Will be this mechanism. So that's the pivot. So I have to mount this plate here onto that axle in such a height and center line as to clear the other set of wheels. I'll get them. Yeah, same story. This is the rear one. So the top, this top plate right here, I think I would like for it to ride, you know, like possibly an inch. Possibly